And tonight, to our Lord pioneers embarking on the most transformative journey in the museum's history. But right now, we're at a moment in time to reimagine the very foundation on which it's built, the Blue Wing. As you know, the Blue Wing is the core of the museum, and we're about to begin a transformation. It is the most visible and unifying space that will set the standard for the next generation of critical thinkers, innovators, and global citizens.
I'd love to tell you that this was inspired in just a moment and we drew it and built it. But it actually started as this quirky little gallery, and we had a wonderfully small idea about telling the story of the Charles River in a 1,000-square-foot gallery. As we began to evolve that idea, our partners began to get excited and we began to think a little bit bigger. We leveraged the location of this place to tell a bigger story. Here's this amazing environment that we could transform into the museum's front door, a place that would tell a story of the natural and the engineered world, a place where we could begin to realize our vision for our long-range plan. And that's the thinking that helped us create the Yawkey Gallery on the Charles River.
We really had a wonderful process and a journey with the staff and leadership here, and it resulted in this remarkable Yawkey Gallery. During that journey, we got to know the museum got to know us, and together we were able to create something really special. I want to say it was very much a museum-driven process. We did not want to micromanage what they were doing, but what the staff did and what the leadership did was really invested a lot of their time and energy in educating us about where they wanted to go and what they wanted to accomplish. And we've come to understand the importance of infrastructure, and we've come to understand that if you do a gift right, not only can you do the visible things, but you can help with the invisible, unglamorous things.
Thinking about the Blue Wing, what we didn't want to do is decide for our audience, for all of you, exactly what would be where, what content would be in the museum, what the square footage would be, what the exact floor plans would be, because that wouldn't be true to what we know is important about museums. Instead, what we've started with is thinking about our impact. How do we want to make the world a better place? And we know that what we want to do is do what museums do best. We excite, we empower, and we engage. But the Museum of Science in particular has a really long history of fostering critical thinkers. And so as we're thinking about the Blue Wing, what we really want to do is excite, empower, and engage everyone to be the critical thinkers we need to shape our technological future. Thinking about what does it mean to be a critical thinker. We've been spending a lot of time as a group thinking about this, and it's really about STEM habits of mind that teach you how to think rather than what to think, to investigate questions like a scientist and really learn more about the world through your questions, to create solutions like scientists, engineers, and computer scientists all do. They think about the problems that we face and how we're going to create solutions for them. And then to imagine possible worlds. That's one of the key skills of innovation, is piecing together existing knowledge, piecing together existing technologies, and thinking about a new kind of world, a new kind of idea that hadn't been thought about before. We're also going to engage in an iterative design process. We're going to be thinking about not only how do we make a good individual exhibit component through prototyping and testing with visitors, but also each exhibition we build will be a starting point for thinking about future exhibitions. So we're going to start the Blue Wing by focusing in on 2 exhibitions. Working titles right now are Tech Studio and Tech and New. They will focus in on the critical content areas of engineering and computer science. But we're thinking about those exhibitions not just as a permanent place for 2 important content areas that are currently not expressed as much as we'd like in the museum, but they're also the starting point for us to learn about a new kind of visitor experience, one that offers more changeable kinds of experiences, more social interactions, more immersive experiences, and more deeply engaging.